Hello, amazing traders, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Forex, and in this video, I'll be doing royal price action reading. And welcome once again. If you have not been here, I just decided to add GBP USD to my analysis because a lot of people were chatting me up and asking that why am I not doing analysis on GBP USD? And right away, I have decided to do that. So welcome to my YouTube channel once again. If you have not subscribed, after watching this video, if you like what you saw, please on your notification button, subscribe, drop your comment below, and it will be a great honor having you here. Without wasting much of our time, let's see what is happening in GBP USD. GBP USD has been selling since last year September. Yes, last year September, and right now there is a probability that GBP USD, this key level, is going to be an extremely important levels that market is coming to. So whatever happens here, there's a probability that once GBP/USD reach this key level, there might be buying pressure. Like once market come to this level, I'm expecting something like this. I'm expecting this market to drop. Then once market can form something like W bottom in 4-hour time frame, then we should be expecting massive buy side for GBP USD. But for now, since market seems in sell side liquidity, so the best thing we can do now is to examine what market is doing right now. And how was I able to plot this key level? Just simple as ABC. Now, this is psychology of candlestick. This is already selling pressure. If market can break this key level in 1 hour or 4 hours and retest, then there is a guarantee that it's coming to this psychological key level, which is one. Let's put it somewhere around here. Yes, because you can wait the market to come to this key level and decided not to come, but at least this key level of 1.21500 market is coming here. So which means that once there's a break of structure at this 4-hour time frame and market broke it and retest, then we should be expecting. How many pips are we expecting over here? How many pips? This is, let's say your pips is 40 pips stop loss, or even 30 pips is okay. And this is something exciting. This is 223 pips in GBP USD, just short 223 pips USD. So that's one of the exciting things about raw price action reading. And it gives you what market, it helps you to understand what the market is doing before it becomes obvious. Because I'm expecting this market to break this key level and retest it so that this support will turn to resistance. Because if this support refuses to turn to resistance, that's market manipulation. What do I mean? If market break this key level, and refuse to retest, it means that it might be market manipulation. So if market retest, because that will be two level of serious support turning to resistance, because this trend line also has been effective from this level. In fact, if I even want to plot it well, this thing started here. Yes, the market actually started here. But in order to be extremely safer, so we can draw another one to here. So once market break this key level and retest, then we'll just put our stop loss at the back of this support level. Because if market can break in and retest again, it means that it's not easy. And if market can break this support level and it turns to resistance, then it simply means that this market is going to be legit and 200 pips minimum is possible in this market, which is 4-hour time frame. If you move to daily time frame, what is the market also doing? In daily time frame also, this is exactly the same thing. You can see the confluence now. Now, in daily time frame, the sell side liquidity started on Friday. Yes, because on that Friday, market was deceiving people as if it will break this neckline and be buying again. But market came to test. Now, Let me delete this one. See the power of raw price action reading. Market came in, break this trend line. When market break it, now came back to retest it here. It's just that, so it means that if you are a type of person that entered here, if your stop loss is not up to 50 pips or 55 pips, market will send you out of the market, which is a 90% of people that took this trade. But if I have a sharper highs, it means that you'll be able to understand that this is exactly what happened. Instead of this resistance, market actually came to pick this resistance as the sharp entry. Yes. So market actually came to pick this resistance as the full one. And that is exactly what happened, and market was able to move like, though there was the last week Friday, the market was, it was just consolidating, because imagine market buy, sell, buy, selling decisions. So, but hopefully this coming week, once market break this level and turn into resistance, we're expecting massive sell side this Friday. And in daily time frame, everything is looking perfect, because you can easily see what market has been doing here. This is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. You are expecting market to do lower low also. So which is market structure movement of Wyckoff analysis, and everything is working out fine. That is all about GBP USD in daily time frame. So for next week, it will be massive sell. So let me check other market again. GBP JPY. Let's see what market is doing in GBP JPY. GBP JPY has been consolidating. This is daily time frame, and this is Fibonacci that I drew in the previous video last week. And this market was a pure massive consolidation throughout. In fact, in weekly time frame, the consolidation is so glaring. Now you can see now that market came to this level since September of 2020. Market came to this level since September 2024, and since that time market has not left. So which means that once market leave this zone, if market can break this key level in this February, then GBP JPY will enter massive sell or massive buy. Yes, because now this market, it means that market has came to this key level, has been playing in this key zone since August 5th. Market came to this key level since August 2024. And since that time, all the buying and selling has been here. And when you look to the left side, you can easily see massive higher, high, higher, low, higher, 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 low that market has been doing. But here is full consolidation in weekly time frame. It simply means that now, this consolidation in weekly time frame do not really mean the market will not be moving in daily time frame, in 4-hour time frame. But the only problem is there will be less opportunity. It means that the level of chaos in the market is beyond the order. Yes, it means that there will be less opportunity. It means that market manipulation or market low level of liquidity will be higher than high level of liquidity. And that is exactly what has been happening. You can see that this market started in December. Now, this was December 2023 to 2024. Imagine December, the entire year, market came to this level in. Now, this is 2024. And 2024 to 2025, this is what we have here. And this is already January. So in weekly time frame, GBP JPY has been consolidating throughout this year, August last year. So, and this is new year. So we are expecting market, once market break this key level or any of these key level, then market will enter a new high. If market break this key level and retest, if market was able to break this key level, somewhere really consolidate, and it break this key level and retest, it means that throughout this year it will be GBP JPY massive sell side, and that selling side will be massive. Are you seeing this? Now this is weekly time frame, and we all know that when market players in weekly time frame is always now. serious. Now, this is weekly time frame. So if market uh, and the sell side is a little bit higher than buying side, because if you check this analysis very well, since 2020, GBP JPY has been buying in weekly time frame, because this is 2020, market has been doing higher high, higher low, 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 higher high, higher low. Then market now enter consolidation. Now, from this consolidation, two things will happen. If market break this key level and retest, that is massive sell. But if market break this key level and retest, it means that the higher high and higher low, which is buy side liquidity, will also continue in GBP JPY, which is buying side. And when there is the direction of the market in weekly time frame is buy or in weekly time frame sell, it simply means that when you go to daily time frame, 4-hour time frame, you can now see massive sell opportunity. Massive sell opportunity. But if market is consolidating in weekly time frame, it will also reflect in daily time frame. So any opportunity that will be playing out in daily time frame will not always be for a long time. It will be cut short, because since there is less liquidity in the market, there will be less movement. For example, now try this week now. This is Monday to Friday. You can see this market now. So those who came to this market late in this weekly time frame now, it means that those who were able to watch my previous analysis and enter this market somewhere around here, we still be here till now, which is less than 300 pips since the inception of last week, since throughout last week. That is market consolidation for you. And why is it so? Because in weekly time frame, market is consolidating. So market cannot be consolidating in weekly time frame and we are seeing high velocity or high liquidity in 4-hour time frame. It's not possible. It's not going to be possible. Market cannot be doing pure consolidation in daily time frame and there's high volume in 4 or 1 hour. No, 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 no. Even if there is volume, it will be short. It will be short. And when you are trading a less liquidity market or consolidating market, it simply means that you might be eating stop loss much more than you pay attention to. And that is what makes it different. Now, there is more opportunity in GBP USD than GBP JPY. Because right now in GBP USD right now, once the market break this resistance level now, this support level now, turn it to resistance, then this market is coming here. That is 200 plus pips. So finding the right entry here, putting your stop loss somewhere around here. So if you can put your stop loss average around here, yes, which is minimum of half of this candle, it means that from here you are safe, because if market come back to this key level and come to this key level, it means that this market is wrong. It's not the right market for you. But as long as market refuse to come here and that market could not be able to turn this support level to resistance, it simply means that 200 pips minimum for the entire week, though it might now take 1 week. But here's the another advantage. Imagine you're able to enter this market when market open on Sunday night or Monday morning, somewhere around here, and your stop loss is around here. Even when market is moving 50 pips every day, you are so sure that at the end of the week, market will come to this place. And that is why I usually say is that your entry also matters. Don't be deceived by people that says that the direction of the market is the most important thing. The entry does not matter. It's a lie, because entry matters. See all these candles now. This is for 4 hours. It means that those who took trade on Thursday and Friday on GBP USD, most of them will not make money. They hit a lot of stop loss. Why? It was pure consolidation. Only those who buy this one and sell, which have scalpers maybe in 15 minutes, those are the people that will actually make a little bit of money. And that market is even, you can say, it's a little, is the opportunity is low. But imagine coming to 4-hour time frame now and the market break this key level and you are able to enter at the right time here. You can relax, put your stop loss somewhere around here and be catching 200 pips to the end of the week. That is the exciting thing. But in GBP, JPY, market is not so. It's pure consolidation and it will take a lot. Yes, market can decide to break this key level this coming week. If market, because it's supposed to now, if market break this level, then it's coming here. But in weekly time frame, GBP, JPY right now is in consolidation mode. And that is what is happening in GBP, JPY. Let's see what is happening also in UH30. Wow, UH30 is about to sell extensively. Now, this is monthly, weekly time, daily time frame. And we all know daily time frame UH30 has been doing massive buy. And why is this massive buy? Because UH30, because UH30 is the strength of US economy, because this is one of the most powerful countries in fact, one of the most powerful countries in the world, with like the strongest currency in the world is US dollar, and their stock shares is US30, Dow Jones Industrial Average. So which means that is why when you check US30 chart, is always buying every time. Always buying, always buying. You can see massive higher, 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 low, higher, 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 low. Since 2024 now, throughout 2024, GBP, throughout 2024, US30 was buying massively. But we don't know what market for this year we do, whether it will sell or buy. But right now, this is daily time frame, and market has decided to rest for a while at this key level. Market will not break this key level, and in 4-hour time frame, this trend line has been broken. Because you might be wondering that why do I love using trend line? Trend line helps you to understand the direction of the market. Now, why this trend line seems legit? Let me explain a little bit why this trend line. Now, you can see that this market manipulation, this hammer candle that happened here, because it is market manipulation at 4 hours, market rejects. So this key level holds. One market has been doing higher, higher, low, higher, higher, low. Market came here to respect it. Now, that same trend line that market respected here, it came here also respect it. But when it reached all-time high, market broke it now. Not just broke it. Now, market closed at outside of that candle. So I'll be expecting market to do something like, let me duplicate this. Yes, I'll be expecting market to bounce back, because this is a support level, which was a resistance for this previous chart. So if market can hold this key level, then buy back, do something like a retest. Once market retests to this key level, then it simply means that you can just put your profit somewhere around here, but at least profit 1 here and profit 2 here. And that's one of the exciting things about it. And US30 is a brutal market. Once that market started moving, forget it. It's all the way around. The market will be going like the sell side is always brutal. So if you don't know what you are doing, don't come to US30. It will break your heart extensively. It will break your heart. So, but in daily time frame, it simply means that this market is about to pull back, because from the psychology of candlestick, let's run the analysis on the candlestick pattern that was forming. Now, this was buying and selling pressure. The buyer came in, they pushed the market, then the seller came in. Now, this is what? Indecision. Both the seller and the buyer, both of them could not win the argument in the market. This one also, the buyer came in, pushed the market, the seller also. Because you don't need to know all the names of the candlestick, but if you can understand the psychology behind it. Now, this one now engulfed this one now. This one is a pure engulfing candle. So, which was Friday. Now, it has already engulfed this candle right now. And if it's engulfed, then it simply means that then a lot of sell side will happen. And since market started this buying side here, so we're expecting market at least this key level, one out of the two. And how many pips is that? How many pips is this? That's one thing I love about UH30. It's always brutal. is a no-nonsense market. Imagine 1,300 pips is this market from here to here. 1,300, even from here to here, is 865 pips. Even if this is where you take your profit, you will be happy that yes, you are a good trader. And why am I so sure that this market will reach this key level? Because in daily time frame is nothing. This is daily time frame. And if this market has been doing now, another thing that shows that this market has a probability of reaching this key level, this is where this market broke out. Because when this market broke out here and retest, so it's the same key level. This key level, this is like a confluence to this analysis right now. So there's a probability that this market is coming here. And also, let me bring out my Fibonacci key level to test what market is doing. Now, can you see it again now? That is the power of pure price action reading. That when I bring out my key levels, which is Fibonacci key level, this is 0.05. So, which means that I am expecting if I are entering this market on Sunday night or Monday morning, and you put your profit here, it's a perfect place to exit because this is 50% Fibonacci. Because you might be thinking market will come to this key level or break it. Market will just decide to touch this key level and GBP. US30 is always buy side. So this thing is a retracement. So the best place to take your profit is around this key level. Just one entry, 1,300 pips. Though if market reach this place, you can lock in your profit because market can decide to reach this key level and move back. But if you look to the left also, this resistance is holding a lot of promise. Market has been there before, here, here, here. So there's a probability that market is coming. And that's one of the few things about price action that it gives you. Just zoom out, come to daily time frame, examine what market is doing. At the end of every week, ask yourself who will be in the session this week now. The way we analyze GBP, the way I analyze GBP USD, that it is the seller that will be in the market. So also GBP JPY market is in the consolidation in weekly time frame. So which means that next week there is nothing much for GBP JPY in terms of liquidity, but US30 massive sell, GBP USD massive sell. So that is all what I have for you guys. Thank you for watching to the end. Till I come your way again next time. Be safe. If you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button. If you watch to this level, thank you so much. Till I come your way again next time. Bye for now.